This is the band Fazed, and this is our song called Clipped.
We're on the Tri-Cities.Mixtape. This is Fazed, and this is On a Saturday.
On the Tri-Cities Mixtape.
Good things that come Welcome to the Tri-Cities.Mixtape. My name is Miguel Ortiz. Today I'm joined by Vic Williamson. How we doing, Vic?
Doing great, man.
All right, so today we got a young rock band. I've seen their name on flyers here and there, but I was helping promote the Loud in the Park show back on the 4th of July. I was in the Ted Brown trying to get, I was working on a different podcast at the time. I was trying to get Ted Brown to maybe sponsor what we were doing there or try to, get them on board with it. And while I'm there and I'm talking about the event, some dork behind the counter is like, I'm playing in that show. And that dork was the bass player, and he's not a dork. He's the bass player of the band Fazed, and they were the only rock band actual band that showed up and played for the 4th of July Loud in the Park, and it was really dope. And it again made the Tri-Cities feel even smaller. Once I got out there, I'm like, oh shit, the cool kids are everywhere when I wasn't even looking for them. So today we have in the Tri-Cities.Mixtape podcast studios Fazed. From right to left, why don't you tell me your name, your role in the band?
My name is Jaden. I'm the singer and the bass player in the band.
All right.
Jason, and I'm the drummer.
All right. And who are we missing today? Although if you guys were a two-piece, that'd be badass.
Yeah. We're missing Matt, and he's on a honeymoon in Cabo, so he should be coming back.
Oh, shit. Congratulations to Matt and Mrs. Matt.
Mr. and Mrs. Matt.
So how did Phase come about?
Well, before Phase, we were Euphoria, and before that, we were Crunk as Funk. And it was pretty funny, but I remember the first open mic.
Has it been the same three guys?
It's been the same three guys, yeah. So, my mom had a daycare back in the day, and that's where I met Matt.
Oh,
and
awesome.
We've been friends for 20 plus years, so I feel old saying that.
We're brothers.
Yeah, obviously we're brothers, so I had no choice with him. But
you guys are actual brothers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know, we kind of just played Rock Band back in the day, and then we got to the point where we could afford some instruments, and in high school, and we're like, let's start a band, and it was kind of more of just fun at first, and then hey, let's make something serious out of it. So started writing 2014 is when we officially started playing as a group together.
Yeah. What did your first batch of songs sound like?
It was actually pretty funky, really heavy.
That
on
was
the funk.
Crunk as Funk?
Crunk as Funk, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So our first song we ever wrote is called Bird Spawn. Has nothing to do with the actual song.
No, okay.
But we just we named it Bird Spawn just because that was a cool name for it.
Yeah, I love that.
But yeah, that song's just about what music did for us. Kind of just gave them this freedom and this creation that we didn't have before. So that's kind of what the whole song's about.
Also, I love a song where the title of the song is never said in the song at all, and people are like, "Why is it called that?" Who cares? It's art, bitch.
Yeah, we have working titles, and if we give it a serious name, it usually goes in one ear out the other. So next band pack's what do we call that again? So for instance, the song Clipped, the one we open with here, that was originally called Tobey Maguire is a Real Spider-Man, and that's what gets stuck in my head. So we have these working titles that are usually really funny. Sometimes they'll stick, sometimes depending on the lyrics we'll change them.
No, I was in a band, and for the longest time, we always just called the song Kitchen because we were in the kitchen when we wrote it or conceived it. And even though it went through however many names, and when we released it on streaming it had a different name, we'd still call it Kitchen. We're playing Kitchen next. And I can't even tell you what the name of the song was. Kitchen. So was Rock Band really what got y'all interested in playing music? Y'all didn't have musical parents or take choir or band in school?
My dad played a little bass here and there. I never actually saw him play live or anything. I heard him play a couple times, and I picked up guitar, but bass had was a calling for me. So I ended up gravitating. I think he wanted me to play guitar so we could jam, but it was bass is my instrument. It has kind of that rhythm going, plus more of a melodic thing. I played drums for a little bit too. That's actually how he got his first drum set. Was my first drum set.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I do wish we started earlier, just because I can only imagine how good we'd be now.
Right.
Because as a kid, seeing a little kid, they can pick up a bass or something or guitar, and they can just what took me 2 months to learn, they can learn in a week.
Yeah, I've seen 4-year-old girls on YouTube outplay me on every instrument.
Right.
It's known that kids have a larger capacity for learning. You can pivot to learn just about anything, and as you exist in the world, you become more molded, and you drive ruts into what you like to do, which there's nothing wrong with that, but you're right about it. And I think I agree. I just always sit here and think about, if only I started sooner. In our very first podcast episode, I talked about I started playing drums at 7 years old and still meet kids to this day that started earlier and maybe even a little bit later, and they just kick ass. Like, there's a drummer named Andy from Billy Bats, and they're a punk band from Atlanta. So not Northwest related, but
no, it's all good, right?
Whenever I first heard him play, I think he was like 12 years old, slamming. He played a fest, and I swear he was better than any drummer there. So that's cool, man.
So, Jason, how did you translate Rock Band drums to a real drum kit?
Well, yeah, I mean, it actually Rock Band pretty solid. I mean,
is it?
It kind of is, yeah.
I was kind of snobby. I was too going like, I play real instruments. I don't need that shit.
Yeah, right.
Speak for yourself.
No,
dude.
I know. I was obviously the minority in that. Everybody was playing it, but I thought I was too cool. And I'm not even that great of a guitar player to be like, I don't play those games.
Well, our stepdad had bought him a drum set, and like he said, he switched to bass.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we need a drummer. And I was like, I wanted to play bass originally.
Oh, really?
I'm like,
wow.
So you know what? I'll hop on the drums, and I loved it. I was like, okay, yeah, this is good. I like this.
I've never met so many people who wanted to be a bass player. It's crazy.
Right. Well, I wanted to take after my dad because he played a little bit of bass,
yeah.
and I was like, well, he can just teach me. But
Yeah.
my stepdad, he actually played drums too, so he actually, taught me stuff too. And
So, was your first kit his rejected kit?
yeah,
Nice.
he straight up gave it to me. And I was like, let's go.
Nice.
So my
that's a
kid
come up.
now.
That's what
Yeah, that's a
little
come up.
brothers are for.
I was like, when we started playing shows, I'm like, all right, since I gave you the kit, that means I don't have to help carry it in, right?
oh yeah.
No. Yeah, they don't do that anyways.
Do you ever wish you just played the kazoo? You know, actually, both drummers. Don't you guys just wish you didn't have like 18 cases and 4 bags to carry before and after every show, and then have to put it together, tear it down?
Right, that all depends on my bandmates.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll say 2 out of 4 of my projects, I love being a drummer.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, sending subliminals to the other bands. Help out, bitches.
I've tore down a drum set enough times that like I'm pretty quick at it now.
Right.
Yeah, I
Right,
can
you
do it in
get-
like 15 minutes, a whole set.
So are you to the point now you're like, hey, don't help, you'll get in my way?
Yeah, literally.
Some people, yeah, you
get
start
people-
to see the use of a drum tech.
Yeah.
At least one other dude in the band who knows your gear enough that's not gonna get in the way.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
drum techs are great when like something's going wrong, cymbals are falling, or there's a hole in your snare. That's when they're coming in clutch. But when I'm setting stuff up, just stay out of the way. And I know what I'm doing. I'm efficient.
So that was your first official drum set. What was your first bass?
The first bass I bought from Facebook Marketplace off
Nice,
some
yeah.
lady. It was just like, it was like a ESP LTD. I forget what it's called. It was a really goofy looking bass. I ended up getting a like a Music Man's Stingray sub series from I forget what it's called. It's like their Epiphone version of Stingray. So that was more of like my first bass, the one I really spent a lot of time on.
Okay. So what's I guess what bass are you rocking now? How far have you come?
Oh yeah, so quite a bit of ways. There's been a good penny on it. I play a 5-string Music Man Stingray, which it's the HH pickup configuration.
All right. Also, I don't want y'all to take this as more bass player hate, but I also hated the 5th string or any bass that didn't have just 4 strings for some reason. I was just like, fuck you guys. Cheating. But I'm like, I totally get it because that I mean, what is it? Is it a B?
Yeah, it's low B. And so I was 100% like a diehard 4-string guy.
Okay, cool.
And then I played a 5-string. I was like, nah, it's too wide. And then there's a song, I think it was Funky Monks by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, okay.
And you have to have a 5-string. So I was like,
Oh, okay.
well, I'll just buy a 5-string. And I really like these bongos by Music Man. And they're really nice sounding basses. They look ugly as hell, but they sound really good.
Yeah, there you
and
go.
so I was
thought they
like,
were cool.
they look better in person, but online I was like, I'll never own that or play that live because it's so ugly.
Yeah.
And then I got one, I fell in love with it, and then I was like, okay, I love not having to drop tune just to play that low D.
Oh,
and then the B
right.
comes in handy every now and again, but just like there's a lot more chords you can do with the 5.
Yeah.
That makes it just a little bit better. And now that I'm so used to it, going back to a 4 just feels too small almost. This is Atmosphere by Fazed.
On the Tri-Cities.Mixtape.
Well, I don't know what it takes
This is IDLTP, or I Don't Like the People by Fazed.
On Tri-Cities.Mixtape.
Also, I think I'm just dealing with some personal stuff, but I think I also started to hate the bass more when my son quickly got better than me at it. Even because I've never actually played bass, but I could play bass because if you're a guitar player, like the top four or the four low strings are the exact same tuning, you know?
Yeah, man. But I come from like metal and I like prog metal and like gent and stuff, so the more strings the better in my book.
Right. No, hey, don't even get me started on 7 and 8 string guitars. Well, that'll be a totally different episode.
Then we won't.
Wait, actually, do any bands have more than a normal amount of strings?
Yeah, of course.
You know, there are some kids on this planet who don't have any strings. These assholes are out here with 7 strings, 8 strings. Damn.
I do have an 8-string Schecter that I play for some Deftones stuff.
Oh, shit.
Deftones stuff, see? Come on.
All right, yeah.
Go ahead. Push our guess.
Anyway, back on topic.
He has some taste, I promise.
So when did you guys, I guess, want to take it more seriously?
I think probably a year into playing together, kind of learned a bunch of covers, and then we made some stuff on our own. We're like, really like the way that our stuff's turning out, you know, and we just like, let's keep working on it, get better and better.
Yeah.
And just kind of found our own sound. And for me personally, like I'll turn on a song and I'll vibe with it, but I never fully vibe with it. And then kind of writing with these guys, it's like something that I can actually fully vibe with and, you know, relate to on a 100% level that I can't with other music, which is really cool.
I love the taste that y'all left in my mouth the first time I heard y'all play at. I'm still getting used to Tri-Cities venue names. It's Tin Roof, right?
The Tin Hat.
Tin Hat.
Yeah.
Tin Roof.
Was
Tin
that
Hat. I knew it was Hat or Roof, but it's in Kennewick. That was the
Okay.
first time I ever heard y'all, and I was like, now this is like some type of fusion that if I ever heard of it, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you can see that, like you said, like the chemistry that you have is not very like distinct for any one genre, I don't think.
Yeah, like I was saying before, I saw you play at an event that was mostly hip hop and R&B artists. You guys, you know, held your own there. I mean, you guys weren't like playing, you know, Beastie Boy covers or whatever, but you guys like did some Sublime but did you guys alter your set much for that, or is that usually the vibe you guys give out?
That's usually the vibe. You know, I feel like good music accompanies other good music, no matter what genre. So like, you know,
sure.
a lot of rap influence. Like some other songs we have are pretty like rap influence, like a lot of like Wu-Tang and stuff like that
nice.
that we like. You know. But you know, I for one thing, I don't really like when bands like they're like, oh, we're a grunge band, we just write grunge music. Like, I feel like you're just confining yourself in that.
Yeah.
So like, we'll write songs that'll like teeter on the side of grunge, stuff that's like really like funky, that's not even rock, I would say, and then you know some more rock stuff. So it's just kind of cool that we can go from one extreme to the other. You know.
Right. So you guys have mentioned a few bands already. What are some of the, I guess, key inspirations for y'all to not just to want to even play or be in a band, but you know, musically or lyrically, like who inspires y'all?
Easy one I would say would be the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like we get compared to them a lot, which is a huge, you know, compliment.
Oh, really?
So, but yeah, like you said, we don't fit in like one genre, but we take inspiration from a lot of bands. I think I try to do some Tool stuff here, or you know what I mean, or some Chad Smith, or you know, just mix it up, whatever the song calls
By
for.
Tool stuff, you just mean like a lot of toms?
yeah, right. Yeah, no, I can do it. I can get there, you know.
Dude's got chops.
Yeah, I actually started drums when the band started, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
Been,
so this has been your only band? Both of you guys, your only band?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only band.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Now you made me feel like a slut.
Oh, right. No, okay. No, by the time I didn't know. Like after my first band died, I was so dramatic, and I talked to some dude. He's like, "I'm in 8 bands right now." And, you know, I was in 4 bands last month, and he's like, "Whatever," and I was like, "Oh,
Oh.
I thought it was special."
Well, I think it helps too, like being like such good friends or brothers, just because, you know, there's been times where like, oh, I want to strangle that dude. And, you know, at the end of the day, we love each other so much, and we just make up and we're like, hey, it's stupid. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, work out, you know, all the kinks that we have.
And also,
It's true.
What's great about being a drummer, if you want to fight your drummer, you got all those drums in between you. Like if you want to fight the guitar player, he's right there.
Right.
You just hit him with some shit.
We're throwing sticks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got a whole bag of them too.
Somebody tries to throw something back, you got a symbol as a shield.
Yeah, Captain America, you know.
Right.
What's the songwriting process? I know you're the lyric writer, but musically, does it start with a jam, or do you do little notes and then send it to the guitar player, or does he send you a piece?
So we kind of have a few different ways we do it. There's not like a set formula for us, but one of the more common ways is we'll work on something previously, and then we'll kind of either bust into a jam, or someone will be like, hey, I've been working on this. And then we'll kind of all just kind of listen to it for a second, and then either me or Jace will jump in, or Matt, whoever came up with the part, you know, someone will jump in, and we'll kind of just hold that groove, whatever you came up with, and then we'll each kind of take turns of like improvising and adding fills to it, or even thinking like, where is this gonna go? And sometimes it'll be you know, guitar and then vocals. Sometimes it'll be guitar then drums, or it'll be drums then bass, or something like that. So that's like one of the most common ways we'll do it. For us, you got anything else for that?
They ever let you write songs, Jason?
No. No, sometimes my job is to keep a steady beat when they're trying to kind of make something, and then once we got the rhythm going, and then I can get a little creative and add some flavor to it. But You know, I'm just trying to keep it steady while they're coming up with stuff too, and that way I'm not just, you know, throwing them off, you know, doing a fill at a time. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know. I'm going to start picking on drummers now. But I played with Vic a few times, and Vic has been one of the only, if not very few drummers who isn't always hitting something and playing something while everybody else is doing something. Like drummers, they can't like shut the fuck up and can't just sit still or wait for anything, especially if the guitar player or singer is trying to do something.
You can give space while still giving a pulse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But also, Vic's really cool and busy, so he's like on his phone, probably like, you know, messaging people. He doesn't have time
Playing
to
with the other
kicking
hand.
around. Jason, are you that kind of drummer? Or?
I can be. Sometimes I'm not though. Sometimes I'm bad. I'm like, oh, he's tuning. Okay, I gotta tune now. You know what I mean? So, and they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm tuning too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's usually pretty good in the context of a song, but like if I'm trying to talk, he'll just sometimes, you know, get carried away.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ADHD or something, you know?
So I guess lyrically, are you 100% lyric writer, or does the guitar player?
I would say probably like 95%, yeah, at least for the stuff that I sing. So usually I'll come up with kind of like the melody of it, and I'll just sing whatever, just flows.
Yeah.
I usually kind of like freestyle, and then I'll take what I really like from that and repeat it, and then you know, fill it in with the other stuff until I kind of got something refined after just playing it a bunch. This is Down It Goes by Fazed
On the Tri-Cities.Mixtape.
Moving quickly across the sky, watching the birds go flying by. Got myself, that's all I need. Mixing the cup of uncertainty runs down it goes, it flows on. Down that road it goes. Down it goes, it flows on. Down that road it goes on. Down
soul to behold when I'm feeling so alone. Now I'm running away from what I wanted to say. Don't you go and write me off now. I gave it all that I had, you know I want it so bad. Won't you go and fly with me? Yeah, call light me up. Make my mistakes. Take up my time. Make it all okay. Oh, won't love come my way?
very occasionally I have like the melody first. Usually I'll have the melody after everyone else comes up with something, and then like usually making like the second or third part. Sometimes I'll like know where I want the vocals to go, and then I can kind of lead the rest of the band in with that. But for writing the vocal part, like I don't even have like the words. I never like write down on paper until after the fact. I'll just like record it and then sing it. That way it's like coming from the heart. It's coming like sometimes I even know what the song's gonna be about, but I'll feel the mood of the song.
Right.
And like my actual internal expression's gonna come out.
Yeah.
And it's way better than I probably could have done with pen and pad.
Right.
And then like where the certain word choice that I'll use that fit the song, I might not have put on pencil, on page. And I think it kind of works with the flow that way.
Nice.
I like that a lot. Like, you get the expression on paper.
Are you just constantly recording then? So you have...
Yeah, we have like in-ear set up with everything
shit.
mic, so like we'll just track, and then like it's really good for playback because every now and again like we have probably 30 project songs that we're kind of bouncing back and forth from and kind of like working on stuff, and if you're not feeling the mood for it, we're not going to force anything out, but every now and again we'll just we'll write a whole song in 5 minutes, and other songs like, all right, this one's going to need something, write it another time,
So as far as your guys' I guess album making process, are you the type that are like, all right, we're just going to write 10 songs and they're all this and that, this feeling or this vibe? Or you're like, hey, we got 30, 40 songs, let's whittle it down to the best 12 and that's our album?
I think probably more of the second one. We have a lot of songs, and it's like we want to release them all. I think they're all really good, but some definitely shine better than the others.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just me connecting with the song better or what, but that's usually what we'll do.
Right.
And then we actually built a studio just so we could record in our in the comfort of our own jam space and not have to go somewhere and like rush and be nervous. Like, oh, this got to be the perfect take. Like we could just be chillax and just focus on the playing.
So you can cut it whenever you want.
Yeah.
And that question and your response led me into my next thing that I wanted to ask you about. So far, especially hearing like how many songs you have, off the top of your head, what would be a song that you've written that you thought would be like a banger that wasn't as well received? And then what would be a song that y'all have done that was a banger that you didn't expect to be?
So we have a song called Ugly in a Photograph, and that one probably for me, I was like, oh man, this song's gonna be a bop, everyone's gonna love it. And then we released it, and so just people just weren't vibing with it like I thought, and like even playback now, I'm like, oh, it wasn't as good. I don't know if it was just really fresh at the time.
Right.
And then we have a song called Down It Goes, and it was just kind of more of like a dark place for me, so I didn't think people were gonna get that, and a lot of people really love that song.
Awesome, dude. I love asking that question.
For me personally, I think Grumposaurus was one of the songs that I was like, people might not like it. Like it was really funky and high energy, but I was like, I don't know, but it seems to be like our most popular song. If you want to explain Grumposaurus, Jaden.
Yeah, so talking about, like what we were talking about earlier with as far as like staying together, he was being really grumpy one day, and we are just mocking him, calling him Grumposaurus. And so he left the room for a minute just like to go cool off, because I don't remember what it was, just young kid bickering,
Who remembers that?
And me and Matt were just like, hey, let's just make something to kind of mock him, just doing like Boat Brothers do. And so we made up this riff, and we're like, that's really good, like we should write something, and like, well, let's write about him being a Grumposaurus. And it just kind of formed in this really good song. And when he first came back, he was like, man, I don't really like you guys right now. And didn't really vibe with the song. But next band practice, he was like, I really like the way that sounds. And we made a whole song out of it. And then just people love it. And the story behind it cracks me up, too. So,
Jason, are you like, hey, the song's written about me? Or were you at first like, fuck you guys making fun of me, stupid song? And then you're like, oh, it kind of goes.
At first, I was like, these guys, man. Matt and Jaden were just... At first, I was a little upset. And I'm like, okay, wait, this sounds pretty good. And then I took that energy out on the drums.
There you go.
Making the part, And so it all just came together as a really fun song. So now I love it. It's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
But at first, I was like, I hate this, whatever they're playing.
I guess, am I to assume here that you guys are self-produced, everything you guys have released?
Yeah.
Do you guys do all the mixing and engineering? You guys don't send it off to anybody?
We have in the past. We've worked with Nathan Shoemaker as we record our first stuff. in the back of the music machine for that closed down.
Oh,
So we recorded, I don't remember all we recorded. We recorded some like just demo stuff to get gigs.
okay.
So nothing like we have released on Spotify or anything. And then we end up going to like Rainmaker and working with what's his name, Luke Basil. Yeah, and he kind of did the mixing and the recording on that stuff. And then everything else besides, I think the 3 or 4 songs from him have been all self-produced and recorded from us.
As a two brothers in a rock band, we have a lot of great configurations. I know Dimebag Darrell was of Pantera, and his brother was the drummer. Eddie Van Halen, Oasis, obviously. What are some of your guys' favorite brothers or siblings in rock or music history?
I would say White Stripes, right? Those guys are brothers, aren't they?
Well, they were technically married and pretended to be brother and sister.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
But no, yeah, they were married and they got divorced, but they pretended to be brother and sister as a band for like their gimmick or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know that either.
But then the internet happened and people like, you guys are lying.
I mean, aside from the ones you mentioned, I can't really like think of any off the top of my
Yeah, I
head.
shouldn't have gave them all away.
Yeah, but definitely like Van Halen was where my mind was going with that one.
Yeah,
Oh, 30 Seconds to Mars. Those guys are brothers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those guys are great. I love those guys.
Yeah, he's also
Drummer's
the drummer and
insane.
guitar player, right?
Yeah,
Are
it's just two people in the band, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of Royal Blood?
Maybe I am.
Royal Blood's a 2-piece with the bass player and
No, 30 Seconds to Mars is what I'm thinking of.
that's not a 2-piece.
Okay,
I
well.
could be
Well,
wrong.
maybe they're the only like core members, and
Yeah,
they just have
yeah.
everybody else is a hired gun.
Yeah. Well, live, I think they just maybe there's just a live video I seen, but the
right.
drummer's amazing though.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to Jared Leto. So wait, what was your guys' first like real show? I guess in any incarnation, but I guess also specifically as Fazed. But let's go back to the very first show. The three of you guys are on stage. Is it an open mic? Is it a talent show?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So it's this little coffee bar called Share House.
Okay.
It was by like Three-Eyed Fish, where they're at now. And I remember bringing, all I had this time was my dad's bass cabinet, which was like an 8x10. It was like a big full stack.
Yeah.
And we brought that in. Everyone's like, dude, what are these guys
It's a
doing?
coffee shop. It's a
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They brought in
it,
a fucking refrigerator.
it was it was way overkill.
Yeah.
But it's all I had at the time. And then Luke Basil from Rainmaker was actually hosting that night. And he announces, he's like, this is Crunk as Funk. And I heard it, and at that point we were like, okay, maybe this isn't the best. This isn't the best song title.
Time out though. Bands out there, write your band name down in like a bunch of different ways, just so you see how it looks before you commit to it. That
and
really helps.
say it out loud.
Say it
Have
out loud
somebody
and
else-
look at it written
have
down.
somebody else read it to you.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Have
before
somebody
you-
else say it.
Before you make that Instagram page, just do a few of those things. All right, time it.
It was pretty funny. I mean, especially with that name, my dad was like, I don't know about that one. But
Yeah.
he's always been supportive of us. But yeah, with that, it was one of those things like, maybe you guys could find something better. We're like, oh, we love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Share House in Richland was our first like show.
Would you guys play originals or covers or a mix?
I think we played one original, and then I remember us playing Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers
nice.
and Push by Matchbox 20. Those were our 3 songs.
I remember like the first year I started playing guitar, I tried to learn Under the Bridge, and then just I think 2 years ago I came back. I got over not being good enough, and I'm like, let me try this again. And it was a lot easier than I remembered. But also it was like my first year playing guitar. I'm like, this is the coolest thing I ever heard. I need to play it. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
I love that though, because you're like, what was I tripping about?
Yeah,
It's
I
so
don't know.
it's easy.
But
now.
20 years of getting familiar with the guitar,
You see your progress.
Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, what was I scared of?
And then our first show, I think, is Phase. It's got to be...
Well, we were Euphoria before that,
Yeah.
and
Any notable shows as Euphoria?
No, we did quite a few actually. with Euphoria.
We did Live at 5 for the first time
Oh,
as
shit, nice.
Euphoria. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
ironically kind of funny is we did U4RIA was how we spelled that.
Okay.
But since there was the number 4 in there and only 3 of us, everyone's like, why Euphoria? There's only 3 of you guys.
We got that so many times.
We got that so much. We're like, okay, we are changing this band name. Like we're either adding someone or changing the band name, whatever's easier. So
Always something.
I would have been like, the audience is the 4th member.
Yeah,
We're all in
right.
this together.
I wish we thought of that. We can go back now.
That's good. That's a good answer.
Wait, it's only for the time to spin it out and give myself some time to go and let it out. Watch yourself, it's for me. I'm okay with that. It's you who let me down now. I see it there now with such clarity. Never had the stare of sincerity. Oh, you said I'd never ever get away. You're chipping my heart and my personality. Drive away from my life. Get away from my strife. A little place I can find. I keep telling myself I pack my car on up and then on down the road. No destination in mind, just seeing where it goes. It takes me now to a place that feels so natural. And once I find my own way, I'll never let it go. Situations instigated, someone got it perpetrated. Can't take it back now. No, you lost all that in which we found. You are the star that leads me to where I am. You are the fall that gets me lost again. Brush myself off, you know that I made it out. Told you that I can't go and explain it out. Watch yourself, it's for me. I'm okay with that. It's you who let me down now. I see it there now with such clarity. Never had the stare of sincerity. No, I won't take this, no, I'm leaving. Sorry, not sorry, I'm doing this for myself. Drive away from my life. Get away from my strife. A little place I can find. I keep telling myself I pack my car on up and then on down the road. No destination in mind, just see where it goes. It takes me down to a place that feels so natural. And once I find my own love, I'll never let it go. Situations instigated, someone got it perpetrated. Can't take it back now. No, you lost all that in which we found. You are the star that leads me to where I am.
This is Echoes by Fazed
on the Tri-Cities Mixtape. Tri-Cities Mixtape.
All of the times I sit and watch it, hoping the time won't pass us by. Feeling so slow, I know we're drifting somewhere further down the line. All of the times I sit and pray for, hoping the luck won't run dry. Feeling like I can't help but to echo all of the things we've said tonight. Echoes, echoes. Echoes on, feel it's wrong. Echoes on, feel it's gone. Echoes on, feel it's wrong. Echoes on, feel it's gone. Will you laugh, waiting for me? Will you hold your hand? Like except for everything that you have to give. All of the ways we talk for hours, taking our time to understand, finding it hard to fit the pieces, watching it fall like gripping sand. Echoes, echoes, echoes on, feel it's wrong. Echoes on, feel it's gone. Echoes on, feel it's wrong. Echoes on, feel it's gone. Will you laugh, waiting for me? Will you hold your hand? Like and live, except for everything that you had to give. So will you laugh, waiting for me? Will you hold your hand? Like and live, except for everything that you had to
So you guys are in the process of, I guess, collecting songs for the next album or the next project. Is this going to be like your full-length debut sort of thing, or
I think
you'll see what happens when you bring the songs together?
Yeah, I think the way that I've seen people do it, and I kind of like it, is just instead of just releasing all as one lump sum of songs,
Right.
it's just kind of like do, like strategically release singles throughout until we have like our collection of, 12 or whatever we're wanting to do
Right.
for that. So I think right now we're just in the process of recording a few of them, just to get a little bit of a head start. That we've finally dialed in our studio and figured that all out, and should be releasing them pretty steadily here.
All right. From Crunk is Funk to now, and even from the first Phase project to what you guys are currently writing, what is the growth of your musical output or evolution?
I think we've definitely become better listeners to each other. And we've built this kind of like almost like I feel like I can read everyone's mind in the band.
Right.
Like I know like what they're thinking before they think it almost. And I think so just like the listening aspect has definitely gotten better. And then I think we've all improved as musicians. So I want to say that we're getting a little more technical, and then we're also not afraid to push boundaries. So like we want to dip into more of like a rap influence. We're definitely not afraid to do that. For when they like dip into some country influence, like we're not afraid to do that. Whereas before we were kind of worried, oh, what are people gonna think? Right now we're just like, what do we think is cool? That's like our first and foremost thought.
We're very tight. We're locked in. It's I mean, not only did we grow up together, you know, including Matt. You know, he's another brother in the band. It's a band of 3 brothers. And we can read each other's minds basically when we're writing music, you know, which is super important. You know, it comes in handy.
Also, I love a power trio. I mean, making loud, just heavy, awesome music, and you look up and there's only 3 dudes on stage. I always love that.
Y'all create an entire soundscape for 3 dudes.
Yeah, I think for me that's why I really like Rush. You know, those 3 guys, but. I don't like the cliche of like, oh, bass players is like root 5th, you know, something like that. So with like a 3-piece, I can't just sit there and just like hammer on, play, you know, 16th notes all the way through.
Right.
I feel like I have to do more, which is a good like push. Like, hey, I got to make it fit the song and sound really good and not sound like too empty. And it's a good challenge sometimes.
Yeah, we're every bit as loud as any other band out there, if not more. We get asked to be turned down sometimes. Yeah.
I'm going to go to a couple fun questions here. Big rock show at the Toyota Center. You guys are the opening act. The middle and the closer can be any band in history. It could be the Beatles. It could be Joy Division, you know, before Homeboy killed himself and they became New Order or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you guys are opening. Who's the middle? Who's the closer? You guys can fight amongst yourselves.
I would say middle would be no. Middle would be Deftones. No,
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Really, I was gonna say Chili Peppers to end it.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, so at the Toyota Center, we got Fazed opening up, Deftones middling, and Red Hot Chili Peppers closing the night.
Oh yeah,
that'd be quite the show, I think.
That would be sold out.
Oh yes.
Before we started recording, I asked all members of the band to tell me some, for lack of a better phrase, guilty pleasure songs. Songs that would surprise the other bandmates to know that they listened to. And we also got Matt, the guitar player. He sent some in. So I'm going to say a few, and I want you guys to guess who picked that song. So I'm going to start with the artist Dua Lipa in the song Don't Start Now. What member of Fazed do we think chose that song? Dua Lipa, Don't Start Now.
I'm going to say Jaden on that one.
You going to say Jaden?
Yeah.
All right. It is Jaden.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Well, I was gonna there's only 2 of you here, so I can't not too crazy. But all right, so we have the band. Oh no, the artist Ariana Grande in the song "Be All Right." Who do we think?
That's Matt.
That's Matt.
That's
you
Matt.
knew right away.
It's probably Matt, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like he gets down with some Ariana. I feel like singing in the shower all by
That's
himself.
what I was about to say. It was like, guilty pleasure, bro. We heard you basing that.
So, who in the band Fazed is rocking out to "Electric Feel" by MGMT, which is a banger?
Verified.
Yeah, right. Verified banger.
I don't feel like that's you. It's gotta be Matt.
All right. What do you think? Are you not trying not to give it away?
Well, he wouldn't have said himself, would he? It has to be Matt.
I mean, he could also just be trying to trip you up.
Oh.
I'm throwing some in there, bro.
No, it's Matt.
That was Matt.
Oh, okay.
You know him so well, dude.
Yeah. So, which one of you guys do you think chose the song "Rockstar" by Nickelback?
I know you guys are both I like Nickelback, but that could be.
You like
I
Dad
feel
Rock?
like that's Matt on that one.
You like Dad Rock, don't you? I'm
It's Matt.
gonna say
It could be either one of you guys because we both love Nickelback.
That's me, buddy. That was me.
That is Jason. All right. Let's do one more. So who chose the Wu-Tang Clan and the song Method Man, or Method Man?
Oh man, that could be either one of you guys.
We got a lot of hip hop heads in the band. Or a lot. There's only 3 of you. Sorry. We got some heads in the band.
Yeah, I definitely think we all, at least me and Matt especially.
That's Matt.
Me and Matt.
Yeah, he can throw one out there like that.
Oh, that was actually Jaden.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Dang,
Almost.
I didn't want to give it, but you made a lot of references to Wu-Tang and hip hop influences through
the way
interview.
he flows on that song, it just like it doesn't just repeat, it just bounces all around, and to me that's super inspiring.
Yeah, I do really want to thank you guys for coming through and sharing your story and your songs. What do you guys like hope or see as the future of Fazed? Another name change?
Probably not another name change. Thank you for having us, by the way.
This was fun, man. This was great. Thank you.
it's been great.
I think for us, we're just going to focus on just writing stuff that we love and releasing it, and hopefully playing bigger shows a little bit farther out from Tri-Cities. Hoping to get up to Seattle a little bit more and more of like Spokane and stuff like that here in the next few months.
Yeah, I know a lot of great venues in Bellingham. I lived there for 7 years. I can give you a whole list of places you can play there.
Oh, right on. Definitely hit you up for that.
Yeah, I mean, we've been pretty blessed here. I mean, we played a lot of shows in Tri-Cities, so it'd be nice to, branch out and see what the world has to offer.
Right on. You guys got any shout-outs? Anybody you want to... Any girls you're trying to get with? You want to shout out? I know you're married, right? Sorry, Jake.
I'll shout out my dad. He's like, he tries to make it to every show. And,
hell yeah.
He's just always there, supportive. He's like, I just talked to this person. They have a hookup. Go talk to him.
Yeah,
kind
we
of thing.
jam in his house.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
Yeah. So he's just been awesome for us, and just really appreciate him. So thank you, Joe.
Yeah, he's also our sound guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
So
he moonlights as our sound guy.
He knows our sound really well, so that helps
yeah.
out. He's like, we've seen you grow, so like he knows exactly what we need.
Yeah, he'll help give like artistic direction whenever we play it, like Rays or something like that. Like, turn the bass up or down or something like that. So he kind of knows like what we're going for, which is really cool.
Yeah. There's always that inside joke when Dad's always like, he's like, hey Matt, can you turn down your amp so he can push it through the PA? He says that once every gig. So me and Matt always like, oh, he's gonna say it, Matt. You better turn down your amp. And then he turns
Go
right
ahead
back
and
up.
turn. Go ahead and
Okay,
turn
wait.
it down.
Maybe I'm not as cool as y'all. Am I missing the joke here?
Well, Matt's amp is he's loud. He's a loud guitarist, which is what you want. Right?
It'll start at like 1 or 2 and slowly make its way up to like.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys like sound check's done. Okay, I'm just gonna tweak this
Yeah,
last
yeah,
thing
I
real quick.
I heard that.
Well, you
It's a
gotta push
guitarist meme.
I think
Guitarist meme.
yeah, it just happens. It's as soon as you learn the G chord, like you learn how to turn up your amp when
after
nobody's
sound
looking.
check. Yeah.
All right. Any other bands or anybody to shout out? You want to shout out your wife and kid, or
Actually, I'll shout out Ooze for having us at the Chainsaw Cat. That was
shout out
pretty
to
cool.
Ooze?
And then also Metaphorical Lions. Those guys are awesome. And actually, you pull it up. I'm so bad with names. He's gonna probably kill me for forgetting it. But
I'll edit it out. You'll sound cool.
all right.
Sound like you knew your shit. Yeah, you got any shout outs, Jason?
Stole mine.
All right. My shout out's going to be for Caleb at Staring at the Sun. He's putting on that show at Emerald, but it's like his first time this band's going to be playing live, so it's cool to be a part of that. But yeah, he's played in other bands with us before. Like we played at this like Flea Circus in Pasco, and we did like Battle of the Bands together,
Oh, hell yeah.
which was pretty cool. But yeah, Caleb, you're a cool guy, so thanks for thinking of us.
Right on.
Awesome.
So, I guess, what would you, if you could go back and tell Crunk is Funk, if you could give them some advice, or any other young musicians who want to start a band, who are starting a band with their bratty little brother?
I would say stick with it, because there's times where it gets rough and you'll have a little bit of self-doubt every now and again. I think we all go through it, those waves like, oh, I'm not a very good musician, versus other days you'll feel like, I can't believe I've made this. I'm just so happy with it. So just stick with it, and then anyone who's thinking about creating a band, like, don't let anything stop you. Just pick up the guitar, pick up the drums, pick up the bass, and just have fun.
Hell yeah.
Play with the metronome.
Oh shit! Actually, you might have become like my second favorite drummer. Because holy shit, never met a drum. Every drummer
That's
I've
great.
met hates a fucking metronome.
Because they
great
call you out.
advice. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When his first year of playing, his timing wasn't the greatest, so he used to joke like that he couldn't count to 4.
Yeah.
And
They
since
still do
then,
that.
he's just been like, I think the teasing kind of pushed him to like, all right, I'll show you can count. And so he's a lot better at that, like really good, actually better than probably all of us. So
All right, but before we go, Jason, drummer of Fazed, who's your favorite bass player?
Bass player?
Yeah.
I would say Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
All right, Jaden, bass player of Fazed, who's your favorite drummer?
Abe Cunningham from Deftones, 100%.
Wrong answer. You guys are supposed to say each other.
Oh,
You're not good brothers. Damn.
Damn.
Anyway, we're going to make them fight now. But, for Vic Williamson and Miguel Ortiz, this is the Tri-Cities Mixtape. Thank y'all for listening. And again, thank FaZe for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Coming
guys.
up, guys.
This is Fazed, and you're about to hear Sunrise on the Tri-City.
On the Tri-Cities Mixtape.
I thought he was going to start talking.